when I first came to Dallas, I worked for the Robert Bass family.
Sure.
I worked for the land company under Tom Prouty was the guy's name. And it's when you all were buying the Alliance Airport land.
Right.
Because we were, and I remember watching and from afar as you were putting this together. So, and was Alliance your idea? It was your idea, correct?
Well, it was the FAA idea.
Okay, so but
They were going to build 4 new airports. And because of legacy, we had a reputation for doing public-private partnerships. And we did the 121 bypass at Legacy.
Right.
And it was kind of new, and we had a team. We helped donate land. And so the council of government saw our willingness to help the public sector. We had 2,500 acres in North Fort Worth.
So you already had the land?
We own the land.
Got it.
And the council of governments brought in the FAA administrator, the man that ran the Fort Worth office, Gene Faulkner, and they came to see us. They said, look, we need to build a new airport. Would you donate land for the airport and help us? And I was an Air Force pilot at the time out of Carswell, out of Fort Worth. So I'm a pilot. I'm in the real estate business.
Yeah.
Do you remember Dale Hill?
Yes.
So I'm buying and selling land with Dale Hill like 80, 81.
Yeah, he was great.
As soon as I'm out of college, I'm trading land with Dale Hill, and Dale Hill taught me the land business. And I really thought I was just going to be a land guy.
Yeah.
Back to land. I learned it early from the best in Dale Hill.
Right.
And so we had 2,500 acres, and I was a pilot, and the FAA wanted to do an airport, and I thought it was a really creative idea.
Did your dad agree?
He didn't. But Dad, my father and I have had an unbelievable relationship.
Yeah.
And my father was great because it's like, okay, if I wanted to do it, he let me do it.
Yeah.
I said, Dad, we're going to do this airport. He goes, he said, why do you want an airport? Airports want noise. No one wants to be around an airport. He goes, that's not a good real estate use.
Right.
And I said, look, I think this is one that could really work. And we thought it would be an airport with factories. And little did we know, no one ever heard of the internet. No one heard of Amazon. No one's heard of Facebook. I mean, all of the big clients at Alliance today, no one even heard of. So it's an airport with a lot of the new high technology companies around it.
So when American went there and they put their facility there, it was early on, right?
Heavy maintenance space.
Wasn't that a big deal at the time?
Huge.
It gave you credibility. Not that you didn't need credibility,
Well, but the airport wasn't even open.
Right.
I mean, Bob Crandall moved to Alliance without a runway being completed. And it took a huge amount of effort between Gib Lewis and Governor Clements and Tom Luce to knit all that together in order to make it happen. But that really, it was a $500 million investment in December of '89 or summer of '89 that gave us the credibility.
Right. And
the very first deal we did though at the Alliance Airport was our auto distribution center for Santa Fe Railroad.
Right.
So all that attention about building an airport, the first thing we announced is a railroad deal. But what's the most important part of Alliance today? It's being Santa Fe. It's that intermodal yard.
Right.
And we're doing over 1 million lifts a year in that yard, and they're going to 2.5 million. The amount of freight coming through that airport today is staggering. That's why it's becoming one of the most active industrial hubs in the nation, is because of being Santa Fe.
So can you move freight on a train cheaper than you can on a truck or
fractions?
It's much cheaper.
So much cheaper.
Yeah.
The intermodal play is cheaper and far better environmentally than long haul trucking. That's why you want the train to bring it into the region and the trucks can deliver through the region.